name is Bo Hagler. I have 25 years of executive management experience working in supply chain and manufacturing software companies. After graduating from Georgia Tech, I started my first company and later successfully exited through a strategic acquisition. In the acquiring company, a $300 million Tier 2 ERP, I held a number of leadership roles, from running global business units, sales operation, and R&D. LiveSource surfaces supply chain problems before it can impact our customer's business. So what does a supply chain failure look like? It's shutting down your customer's assembly plant because one of your suppliers was late with their delivery. Or not being able to bid on future work because you failed a customer audit. Or having to reimburse your customer millions of dollars because your suppliers lost your customer's tooling. These are just some of the problems that our customers come to us to avoid. Now, we have a small but impressive list of customers today. Dana is a $6 billion manufacturer of axles and drive shafts. They've deployed our application across their entire enterprise to more than 2,700 employees, and they have more than 18,000 supplier users. They use LiveSource to manage supplier risk management, sourcing, tooling management, supplier innovation, and part quality. Safran is a $20 billion aerospace and defense contractor and the largest supplier to Airbus. They also have deployed our application across their entire enterprise, and they use us for supplier risk management, and they sourced more than $3.7 billion on the platform last year. In the last 12 months, we've had nearly 1 million active users on our multi-tenant SaaS platform. Manufacturing supply chains are antiquated and they're disconnected. In short, they're a disaster ready to happen. Now, these supply chains are incredibly complex. They begin with companies like Ford, who have thousands of suppliers like Dana delivering custom manufactured parts to their assembly plants. Now, these suppliers, in turn, have thousands of suppliers each delivering parts to their plants. This creates an ecosystem of tens of thousands of suppliers working together to create a finished product. Now, these manufacturers like Dana have dozens of internal systems to manage various supply chain processes. These are both commercial applications or homegrown systems. However, the cost and the effort to connect each of these systems to this vast network of suppliers is simply not practical. This results in most manufacturers today still using spreadsheets and emails as a primary method of exchanging information with their supply base. And it's this disconnection that creates costly supply chain failures. LiveSource brings all of these collaborative supply chain processes together in a single solution. Now, if you take Dana, they have LiveSource integrated with over 60 internal systems, and they were able to retire more than a dozen systems with the implementation of LiveSource. For Dana, LiveSource has turned their suppliers into collaborative business partners, has made their supply chain a competitive advantage, and for their executives have given them a peace of mind. We have a seasoned management team with years of relevant experience in supply chain, manufacturing, and software. Our primary market focus is durable goods manufacturing. There are approximately 1.6 million companies globally in this sector, according to Dun & Bradstreet. We focus on companies over 100 million in revenues and who have headquarters in North America and Europe. This means that our addressable market is approximately 2 billion. Now, the Purchasing Managers Index is an indicator of the economic health of the manufacturing sector. It has also been historically a strong indicator of the sector's willingness to invest in new technologies such as LiveSource. Anything above 50, which is a line marked in red, indicates that the sector is growing. And as you can see, since the last recession, manufacturing has experienced steady growth. From a functional standpoint, our pure play competitors are strategic sourcing systems that focus primarily on indirect spend, such as office supply and services. In this area, what makes LiveSource stand out is our added capabilities to deal with direct materials such as custom manufactured parts. But more importantly, it is LiveSource support for supply chain business processes that are downstream from the purchasing departments into quality, demand planning, and engineering departments that really cause us to stand out. In short, LiveSource has pulled together in a single platform what traditionally has required multiple systems from multiple providers. Our lead investor is Fulcrum Equity Partners. We are raising $3 million in a Series A. We have customers, our product is ready, and funding is the fuel we need for sales and marketing. With this funding, we will end up the year with about 1.6 million in ARR and over 3 million at the end of next year, and put us on a trajectory for $10 million at the end of 2020. LiveSource is the right product. It's hitting the market at the right time. I invite you to come find out why executives in each of these companies have all started sales cycles with us in just the last few months. Thank you for listening.